All right, let's jump straight into this explainer. Today, we're unpacking a really crucial guide called Mastering the Mechanics of American Credit Scores. And look, this isn't just about some abstract numbers sitting in a database somewhere. We're talking about a hidden system that literally dictates your future opportunities and honestly has a massive impact on your everyday wallet. So let's figure out exactly how this whole thing works.
Okay, let's dive into this. The $1,000 score and the true cost of your credit rating.
The source material absolutely does not mince words here. It tells us point blank, your credit score can cost or save you thousands. I mean, let that sink in for a second. A simple 3-digit number attached to your name has the power to either quietly drain your bank account over a lifetime or keep that hard-earned cash exactly where it belongs. And this brilliantly illustrates the two totally different realities we're dealing with. On one hand, a poor rating is actively costing you thousands through hidden penalties, higher rates, the whole shebang. But on the flip side, mastering these rules actively saves you thousands. Understanding the variables we're about to cover is, quite literally, the difference between taking an unnecessary financial hit and locking in some serious long-term savings. So the guide breaks this all down into 3 fundamental pillars. Pillar 1, payment history. The text defines this simply as the consistency of your payments over time. You can think of it as the absolute bedrock of your financial profile. Are you paying what you owe, and are you doing it consistently? Every single on-time payment is like another brick in your financial reputation. Without it, the system just won't view you as reliable. It's really that simple.
Let's move to and see how this builds into Pillar 2, credit utilization.
So the crucial point is that this represents the percentage of available credit used. If payment history is your foundation, utilization is the framework. The system doesn't just care that you have a high credit limit. It cares deeply about how much of that limit you're actually leaning on at any given moment. It's really all about that balance. The mechanics of the American credit system will heavily penalize you if your used credit gets too high relative to your total available credit. The real secret to unlocking those long-term savings we talked about? Keeping your used credit to as small a fraction of the total as humanly possible. Which brings us to Pillar 3, account age. The guide defines the length of credit simply as the age of your existing accounts. This makes it super clear that time is a critical variable here. It's not just about what you're doing today, right? It's about how long you've been doing it. Maintaining older accounts is something you absolutely must do to build a robust, healthy profile in the US. It basically proves to the system that your good habits aren't just some recent phase, but a well-established pattern. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it visually maps out the sheer power of patience. Progressing from an account that's just a month old to 5 years to 10 years, it naturally translates into a highly optimized credit profile. You don't even necessarily have to do anything extra. Just keep the account open and let the clock tick. The longer that timeline stretches out, the stronger your score becomes. All right, moving on to mastering your financial future, navigating and optimizing your profile. Just to recap, our 3 fundamentals are payment history, credit utilization, and length of credit. Mastering these 3 specific variables, ensuring consistency, maintaining a super low percentage of used credit, and just letting those accounts age, that is the proven path to securing those massive long-term savings. So the big question is, are you ready to optimize your profile? Grasping these mechanics really transforms you from a passive participant into an active player who actually knows how to maneuver the system, and that builds perfectly to the guide's final piece of advice. The source leaves us with a very clear call to action. Follow for credit hacks. It's a great invitation to keep learning. But I'll leave you with this provocative thought for today. Now that you know the fundamental mechanics of the American credit system, are you going to sit back and let it silently cost you thousands tomorrow? Or are you going to use these 3 pillars to start saving thousands today? The choice is entirely up to you. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.